We listen and we don't judge. Oh, the planner supplies. My precious. Once a source of joy, now it's just a towering mountain of guilt and glitter. Today, I'm tackling this mess and in the process, taking a hard look at how the planner community went from let's get organized to let's hoard stationery like dragons guarding treasure. Some of it will get trashed, some of it will go up on eBay to get a second chance at life with someone who will actually appreciate it. Link to my shop down below if that person might be you. But most of it will live in this elephant graveyard I've created, to be visited at the changing of the seasons and all but forgotten the rest of the year. So let's get into this. And please forgive any unfortunate booty shots. I am unaccustomed to working with the camera behind me. First up, I'm organizing my washi tape. Listen, I have enough rolls of washi tape to wallpaper a small country. And why? Because limited edition collections exist. That's right, planner companies whisper sweet nothings like only available for 48 hours or get it before it's gone forever. And suddenly my rational brain is on vacation. I'm buying hope. Hope that one day I'll create a perfectly curated spread so beautiful it belongs in a museum. Spoiler alert, I won't do that. And now we move on to Post-it notes. And I know what you're thinking. Post-it notes are super practical, right? Well, yes, but I don't use these to jot down quick reminders. No, I have an entire drawer dedicated to aesthetically pleasing sticky notes that I hoard like rare artifacts. Why? Because someone told me once that they were a great resource for productivity. But, joke's on me, you have to actually use them for that to work. And we don't do that around here. What we do around here is feel the weight of guilt that comes with every scrap of paper I've ever purchased. I swear, every time I open this drawer, I feel like the ghost of financial decisions past is judging me. And now we get to the drawer I just like to call random detritus. It's literally just like the most random collection of stuff, and it doesn't make any sense. There's no rhyme or reason to it, but I cannot let go of some of these things. And some of them are super useful, like laminating sheets or my acetate sheets or, I don't know, glue. Everybody needs glue. And especially since I bullet journal and I like to print things out and glue them into my journal, I don't so much judge myself, for the glue. But there's just all this other stuff. I've kept every cover from every happy planner I've ever purchased, and I tell you what, your girl has purchased some happy planners. We listen and we don't judge. I'm saying that as much to myself as I am saying it to you because going through this drawer was brutal. There are just things that I don't recognize. I don't know where they came from. I'm sure that I purchased them at some point, but it was just this painful, brutal realization that I do not appreciate the things that I purchased. And there was a point in my life when I was purchasing planner supplies just to own planner supplies. This drawer was so full of random stuff that clearly I sped this video up, and it still took forever to sort and figure it all out. It was crazy. But now we move on to the sticker books. Oh, the sticker books. Each one carefully designed to seduce you with themes like cozy fall vibes or galaxy dreams. And don't even get me started on seasonal sticker books. If I had $1 for every time I said I need this for my Christmas spread, I could buy myself multiple Christmas sticker books. But you know the worst part? I don't even use these. And I never really did. So here is where we get to the crux of the problem with the planner community. It thrives on FOMO. The fear of missing out is real. If you don't buy that exclusive floral sticker book right now, you're convinced that your entire planner will be doomed to mediocrity forever. Companies know this and they weaponize it. And I fall for it every single time. But the irony is that the things that I buy because I can't live without them end up gathering dust because I'm too afraid to use them. The cycle is vicious. And then there's the hoarding. Ugh, the hoarding. It's not just washi tape and stickers, it's a mentality. I have somehow convinced myself that these supplies have an intrinsic value, like I'm hoarding gold coins in a dragon's lair. Only instead of coins, it's pastel rolls of tape I'll probably never use. So, why do we do this? Why do we turn something as simple as organizing our lives into a borderline capitalist trap? Maybe it's because planners represent the idea of control in an uncontrollable world. Or maybe it's because we just like really pretty stickers. Who's to say? In the end, organizing this mess doesn't erase the guilt, but it does give me perspective. I don't need more supplies. I need to use what I have. And maybe, just maybe, stop letting FOMO dictate my wallet. So this is the plan for 2025. And to be fair, it was also the plan for 2024. I will not be purchasing more planner supplies. I don't need them. Having touched everything that is in these drawers, this is nowhere near everything I own. I have shelves full of things that I don't use. And you know what? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about the fact that I own probably a dozen 6-ring A5 binders. I do not use 6-ring A5 binders. I don't like them. I never have. But I watch these videos on YouTube of these people creating these beautiful A5 6-ring binders, and they put all these cute little die cuts in the front, and they can customize the order that all their inserts go in, and they can customize the inserts and print them out whenever they want. So I get it in my head that this is what I want. I want this beautiful spread of all this stuff laid out on my desk, and that is what is going to get me to follow my plans. It has never worked. Not once. I don't like them, and yet I purchased them. So now I'm in the process of listing and selling them on eBay so that for the people who that does work for, maybe they can get use out of it, because I never will. And it's the same thing with the Happy Planners and the Erin Condrens and the Tool, the different disc planners, coil binders. None of this stuff works. The only thing that has ever truly worked for me is a bullet journal. But I continue to try all these other things, even though I know I'm just going to end up back in my $20 Stalogy notebook. And that ends here. It stops now. I know this about myself, and I will keep it in mind every time I see the new shiny thing on a YouTube video or on Instagram or on Pinterest. No other system has ever worked for me. I have to stick with what works for me, just like you need to stick with what works for you. Everyone in the planner community is obsessed with this idea of planner peace. We all believe that the next new shiny thing is what's going to finally bring us planner peace. But I think that trap really needs to be exposed for the lie that it is. Because planner peace, true planner peace, comes from accepting the system that works for you and not jumping to the next new thing. That is where planner peace lies. And for me, planner peace is a Stalogy notebook and a black pen. And I have to stop pretending that anything else is ever going to work for me, because it never has. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey of self-reflection, rampant consumerism, and glittery tape. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and tell me in the comments below how many sticker books you're hoarding. Maybe we can form a support group of some kind. If you have made it this far, it's time for a full disclosure. This whole project began because I had pulled out these drawers so that I could take a photo for the thumbnail of this video, and everything in the drawers was so heavy that the top of that flat file fell forward onto my foot and almost broke my toe. So this was not the original video I had planned, but I think it worked out really well. Plus, you got to see some pretty awesome footage of my dog Hawk. and we are very, very in love with our best, goodest boy. He is a rescue that we got my son for his birthday back in August, and he has been just the best addition to our family. He has imprinted on me instead of my son, and he is my little shadow, as I'm sure you could see from the video, but that's okay. I certainly don't mind. I hope that you had fun with me today, touching on my planner stuff, getting a handle on what I already own, and just reinforcing to myself that 2025 will be a no-buy planner supply year. In fact, let's all vow to make 2025 the year that we stop buying and the year we start using what we already own. I hope you'll join me on this journey. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. It super helps me a lot. Give this video a like and let me know in the comments about your sticker collection. I love you so much. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Have a good night.